and this is Feel the Burn. Sorry I came on a couple minutes early. It's just that when I was trying to set it up, it just jumped right on when I was trying to set the time up. But anyhow, I am going to do a purple gator jigsaw grown by Clayton Hollingsworth, and I'll do that in a couple minutes. If you happen to be new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. What's going on, Senate? How you doing, bud? Spicy Jen will be along shortly. What's happening, Gunthy? How you doing, brother? Got a little bit of news. Friday night. No, it's not Friday night. Thursday night. Let's see, today's Thanksgiving, so today's Friday. Wednesday night, I should say. Wednesday night. Me and Spicy Jen went over to my sister's house. And in the middle of the night, she woke up and went to go to the bathroom, and her foot went underneath her, and she lost her balance, and then she broke the bone right below the kneecap. So she's in the hospital again, but it wasn't her fault. It was just because she had the wrong socks on. And so we had to call the EMTs. We had to get her to the hospital. Yeah. We got her into the hospital around 1 o'clock in the morning. And I spent all night and most of the day yesterday to spend with her. But it's just another minor setback. I mean, it's going to be an obstacle that she's going to overcome it. It's just a minor setback. But it's been prolonged. It's been going on since August. I mean, I'm kind of sad about it, but you know, it's only going to make her stronger in the long run. So she should be on in about another minute or two. I thought I was going to try to be on around this time right here as I came on. I just came on like about a minute and a half early. But yeah, she's a tough cookie, but right now, she's unable to put any weight on her one leg. So they had her standing up. The PT therapist had her standing up on the you and me both. The PT therapist had her standing, putting all her weight on her opposite leg, and she was able to stand like that for a little while, and which is a good thing. I mean, this is only like 2 days out from what she was doing it after the injury. So hopefully in another week or two, they'll be able to start really working her PT a little bit, putting a little bit of weight on it after it heals up a little bit. But she got to take baby steps before she could walk. I mean, really good. So, I mean, every little bit of PT will be good. But in August she had her whole knee replaced. So she had a total knee replacement. The day after she had her knee surgery, she fell and hey, what's going on, Pumpkin? But the day after her surgery, she fell and she broke a patella. And then 3 weeks later, she found out that she ruptured her quadricep. So she had to go in and have surgery for that. And this is where we're at now with her. And then on Wednesday night, she fell and then she broke her little bone in her leg. I mean, it's a weird break too. Just for instance, if this is the bone, it comes down like it's like partially. I can't remember the name of the fracture, but it comes down this way, so this top part comes off like that. But so it's almost like a shave. It's like almost like a shave, like almost like the bone was shaved a little bit on an angle, a little bit with the way it broke. But thank God you don't need to have surgery for it. It's just going to have to heal on its own. I mean, I just want all of this stuff to be done and over with, but in due time. But anyway, if you happen to be new to this channel, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to eat this purple gator jigsaw I got from Clayton Hollingsworth. He gave me a challenge also. I mean, I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to have to make sure I have a day off the next day afterwards. He sent me 5 chocolate warthogs, so I'm going to have to try to at least attempt to eat those all in one sitting. Chocolate warthogs are no joke. I can barely eat a red one, but let alone trying to eat 5 of those chocolate ones, but I'm going to do my best. How's everybody doing that just came in? We got 22 people, 4 likes. Just smash that like button, guys. Let's make it happen. Anyway, the purple gator jigsaw, grown by Clayton Hollingsworth. That was a very floral pod. Do I eat spicy food? Yes, I do. Pretty much, almost on a daily basis. When I do my YouTube videos, I eat hot peppers or I do challenges. Thank you, Mia. Okay, that pod probably got me up to about a high 4, low 5. I think Clayton was telling me that pod is probably around like 1.5 million Scoville. I can feel the million Scoville. It's definitely like about 1.5 million. It's like definitely on the back. The tongue. It is mainly on the front of the tongue. Nothing super hot, but it's pretty. It really tastes. It's one of my favorite peppers. I ate a bunch of them last year, which I got those ones from Linda's Fiery Treats. This year I got this one from Clayton Hollingsworth. But right now, like I said, this burn right here is on my tongue, mainly on the tip. But so how's everybody doing tonight? Got back from seeing Spicy Jen about a couple hours ago. Spent a good bit of the day with her. It was an amazing day. We had fun, enjoying each other. I mean, making the best of what the situation is. So it's always a good time to be with Jen. You gotta start out small, eating certain peppers. That's all. I appreciate it, Mia. There was a time where my hot pepper level was at the habanero level. What's going on, Boxer? How you doing? I just ate a purple gator jigsaw about 1.5 minutes ago. It barely got me up to a 5, but it was a good burn. I'm gonna say right now I'm probably at a 1 It's still a little bit on the tongue. But how was your Thanksgiving? Hope yours was good, Boxer. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I was able to have things like my sister brought me and Jen some Thanksgiving dinner. We ate it together while we were at the hospital, which was really cool. I mean, I appreciate everything my sister did. It was amazing. I mean, it could have been at a better venue, but I mean, but me and Jen were together, so that's all that matters. But yeah, I mean, me and my brother-in-law was going to do a live stream yesterday, but under the circumstances, didn't happen. But next time it's going to happen. Yes. Purple Gator Jigsaw, yes sir. And they had a nice little bit of heat. Kind of, for me, it seemed like it was probably about as hot as it maybe as a ghost pepper, without the I don't know, that the ghost pepper kind of burn. I ate one of these on my way to the bus stop last year, and it was okay. I liked it. This is almost not quite as hot as the Amnesia. Oh, excuse me, got the pepper burp now. But yeah, but the peppers are that's one of my favorite pies. That, the primatoli, well, the chocolate primatoli, and then it goes always up to the warthog. Yes, I did. I ate 3 of those in one sitting. Yeah, that's what Clayton was saying. He said about 1.5, give or take. I mean, but I like your assessment in it because I would have to agree with that. I think this one particular was probably about 1.4, 1.5. Yeah, pumpkin. I did. I ate 3 of them. I did it as if I was going to do like a League of Fire challenge. I ate one, gave myself a 4-minute afterburn, ate another one, then gave myself another 4-minute afterburn, then ate another one. Matter of fact, I also think I did a drop of tincture after I did those, but I can't remember. That was back in the summertime. That's before pepper season started. But yeah, the nitro gummy bears, those aren't too bad. I mean, but they're not as hot as what they were saying. Like 2 years ago, I burnt my buddy up with one, and his reaction was classic. I mean, because he don't really eat anything, so I mean, I'm not gonna make fun of him because not everybody can handle the heat. I mean, for him, that was like the hottest thing he ever ate. So yeah, but the nitro gummy bear, for me, it wasn't too bad. Pepper D powder, what's pepper? I know what's pepper D. I mean, I don't know, Boxer. If I'm able to get it, I will. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it'll be coming up in this coming season. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Just gotta wait and see what kind of stuff I could get during the. Okay, I'll have to look on Paul's site. I think that's his name. Yeah, I think that's his name. Paul. Did I say is it Paul? I think it is. I know a Pepper Paul. I mean, he don't sell that stuff on it, but I'll look for it. I'll go on his site and try to get it. But yeah, no, because most of the restaurants nowadays, like for me, if I Like if I go to a Thai restaurant, I tell them, I say, I got a very high spice tolerance. Can you try to bring it, and make it as hot as you can? And the last few times I had Thai food, where I asked them to make it extra spicy, I barely got to a 2. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings with my fiance. Got the Blazing Knockout Challenge, and I tell you what, I barely got to a 3. So I mean, it just depends on what they want to use. I mean, I got 3 million extract. If they use that in the food, that would definitely kick it up a lot. I probably would get ripped off of that, but I mean, going to a restaurant, pretty much, I mean, they don't have a lot of stuff in the kitchen that will burn you up. In a lot of the local restaurants, you would have to go to one of those special restaurants where they actually do make serious challenge foods, and they would burn you up intensely. And trust me, like I said, I could make something that would be really spicy. And it'll be kind of hard for anybody to eat. Like I said, I got that 3 million extract. I got 2 million extract. I mean, I got tinctures I could mix into it. You know, it just depends. Yeah, like I said, going to like a lot of Chinese restaurants or Thai, where they ask you how hot do you want it. The last time I went to a Chinese restaurant, I said I make it about a 15 or 20, as hot as you can make it. And sometimes I don't even pick up on the heat, and that's pretty bad. And we're going in, and pepper season is over right now. I was able to get a couple peppers. Okay. Yeah, I heard about Dave's Chicken, and the closest one from me would be in Bethlehem, PA, and that's still 5 hours away. I'm good, Toby. How you doing? Like, Clayton Hollingsworth gave me, let's see, let's see here, this isn't it. Gave me 5 warthogs, chocolate warthogs. If you ever had a red warthog, this is the chocolate. And I know, well, he gave me 6. Oh, okay, he gave me 6 of them. If I'm going to eat these things, I'm going to make an attempt to do it on my day when I'm going to be off the next day. Because I will definitely be up all night long trying to not hold it down. I mean, I have some of my old stuff, Toby. If you could, my email's on my homepage where you could email me and we could talk about how. I mean, it's going to be $20 a bottle plus $5 shipping. That's good. I mean, I have some red warthog seeds that I'm thinking about growing a plant, and I got some. I didn't think I pulled any chocolate primatology seeds. I can't remember. I got Death Spiral, got the yellow warthog, and can't remember the other seeds I pulled out. But there's I got enough for like 5 or 6 plants. It'll be interesting if I could get at least 2 plants to bud. I don't think so. I know the I do believe the red warthog is a cross between the Wartrix and the 7-pot Primo or the red Primatali. I can't remember the exact combination that is crossed with. The chocolate one, I'm not sure. But All I know is that Clayton has them, well, had them this summer. And I think he's pretty much out of them right now. These are the only ones that he had. He had a few left on his plant, so he sent me them. So I'm gonna have to lay. He laid the challenge down, and I'm gonna have to try to eat them, which will probably give me a false sense of how hot they really are, because this is late season. But yeah, since this is like the last few pods off the plant, they're not going to be quite as hot. But I'll find out. It just won't be tonight. And I know one of the last chocolate pods I ate a couple nights ago, I think it was a caramel beast or something like that. It did light me up a little bit more. Then I ate, I can't remember what Pepper Paul said that was. The one I ate, right? I mean, I had some pods that were almost as hot as the same ones as a regular during the beginning of the season, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, how some of these pods can still hit really as hard as they do in the beginning of the season, but yeah, some of them can be. And I think that this chocolate warthog will be one of those pods that'll be just as hot. If I could eat, even if I could eat only 2 of those pods, that's still pretty insane. I was very thoroughly impressed with myself when I ate a chocolate primatolli and then a warthog right after. Because as soon as I ate took a bite out of that warthog, man, that's the spice just jumped up, man. I went from an 8 to a 10 instantaneously. But yeah, in the next couple days, when I find out I'm off the next day, I'll attempt at least eating like 2 or 3 of those pods. I don't think I'm able to do all 5 of them in one sitting, but I'll kill in my stomach. But it'll be worth a try. But yeah, I mean that's the gauntlet. Clayton laid the gauntlet down, so I'm gonna have to at least try to take the challenge. If anybody ever got anything from Clayton, he always writes like a nice little thing to you. Like for instance, this was. Jason Beard makes them crazy. I mean, I think the first chocolate primatolli that I ever got was from Linda's Fiery Treats, and it was an early season pod, and it ripped me pretty good. And then when I tried Jason Beard's, when I ordered some off of him, I got some was it a caramel I got chocolate primatolli, caramel primatollis, and a mustard primatolli. All 3 of them, man, they destroyed me. I don't know what Jason does with his pods. I think he stressed his plants so they could produce more capsaicin. But whatever he does, I can only imagine what he would do to a warthog. It'll be insane. Hopefully next year he'll have them. Funny thing about it is I was talking to Mike Jack on Instagram, and I said, I just got a question. I said, have you ever tried any warthogs? He's like, they can't get them up in Canada. Well, he needs to come into the United States and try to get them. Because he eats Carolina Reapers, we all know, like they're like candy. Okay, hey, what's going on, Shadow? Show me, sorry. It's just that it's seeing me eat a couple of those warthog. See, I never tried. Well, the Tubatera 2.0 is only corn nuts, so it's still about not what was 10 million. Was it 10 million Scoville or 13 million Scoville for the nuts? I can't remember. It's been a while since I did a Tubatera. But yeah, the Tubatera. I mean, it's brutal as it is. I couldn't imagine eating all the nuts all at once. But yeah, the hardest. Eh, you would think that they. I mean, for instance, like the fire cues from Harvest 912. You would think those would be super. I mean, the first one or two of them aren't that bad. They don't really start getting you until you get up over 4 or 5 of those. Then you really start feeling them. Because after every pack, you have to have I think it's like a 4-minute afterburn when you're eating those things. But the Tubatera, you got to eat all those nuts within, was it a 10-minute time period? That could be pretty brutal. I mean, but I did it, I think I did it in under, probably about, but fast as I did, it was probably about 5 minutes. I think I could do faster. It just depends because you can't eat more than 2. Okay. Jason Beard is all pepper powder. Okay, that sounds like a good challenge. Yeah, next year is just going to be. It's going to be a fun year for eating pods, but I mean, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for whole next year because I'm going to be putting money aside because I got a wedding to plan and got to make sure I have money for that. So I'll just take it as it comes for the peppers. So Spicy Jen is the world to me. I don't know. I don't know if I could give up eating a lot of eating hot peppers, unless I have developed a medical problem with it. I mean, because it's a healthier burn when you're eating them, and there's no chemicals involved with it, or pure capsaicin crystals, or anything like that. And it's just that peppers are more natural to eat. I wish I could eat these things all year round. I wish I wish we could grow them a little bit more around in the United States all year round. But it's kind of hard unless you have a greenhouse and you're growing them pretty big. If you're a pretty big grower, it'll be easier to grow them all year round. But as of right now, not too many growers have a big giant greenhouse and stuff like that. I mean, it's just kind of impossible for them to do it right now. Big greenhouses are expensive. I'm not saying people can't afford them, but it's just that you got to have heating lights and all kinds of stuff inside it. The water lines so they don't freeze up in the wintertime. And a lot of people just can't afford all that stuff all at once. But I might just decide to grow 1 or 2 plants and then bunch off the pods off the plant and just go from there. Probably be the best thing for me. But like I said, with the wedding coming up, all money that I'm going to need, I'm going to have to put towards that. So we're trying to do one that's going to be pretty within our budget. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So if you want to, Toby, if you want to get a tincture, you can email me and I could get you one out. I'll tell you how to send the payment to me. So. Yeah, like I said, Boxer, I don't know if I could retire from eating all kinds of spicy food. It's just part of it just makes it more fun. But it's good not to eat something spicy every once in a while too. I did that the last 2 days. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Yes, I did. I did. I had chicken. I had buffalo chicken chicken tenders for dinner when I got home today, and then didn't have anything spicy yesterday. Well, maybe a little bit of hot sauce. I had a little bit of Cholula sauce. Nothing too spicy, but yeah, I try to eat something spicy every day. Even if I have to do a drop of tincture or something. I mean, it's just it's good for the endorphins. Okay, I think his name is Matt. My fault. It's Matt, not sorry, not Paul, but his name is Matt. I'll look on his page when I get a chance. Get the pepper D powder. Well, just you got to do it in small amounts. Cause I remember when I first, like probably like 12, 13 years ago, I went to the doctors. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, so they were saying, "Well, you got acid reflux," and they prescribed me like hospital strength Provosec. I took it. I was feeling good, but they were saying that I had acid reflux, so I stayed away from eating a lot of insanely amount of spicy food. So I still ate spicy, like buffalo wings and all that stuff, but nothing too exciting, nothing too much. Until I started doing my channel, and I started doing all kinds of crazy hot sauces. Excuse me, I got some hiccups, but and once I started doing hot sauces, I started seeing, I started watching Johnny Scoville, and he started talking about the tube of terror, and I looked it up. I got a tube, and first time I did it, I beat it. I tell you what, I was really, really amazed at me when I beat it, and then the video, the very first, but that was my very first time I did it, and then forgot to turn the TV down. I had a movie playing, then YouTube flagged it. So I every time I go live now, I got to make sure I turn the TV down so I don't have anything going on in the background. Even though I see people have stuff going on in the background with theirs, and they use movie clips and they don't get flagged for nothing. And they had the videos up, and my video got flagged because I had something going on in the background, not intentionally having a movie played in the background, but they flagged me, and then I got in trouble. But yeah, when I went there, they said, "Well, it's just acid. You have a little bit of acid reflux," so they prescribed. They told me to take some Provosec, I still got some prescription stuff that I still take every once in a while, but I only take it when I have really strong symptoms, and then after that, I'm good for a while. Well, you're lucky. I had my first video, like I said, my first time I did the Tube of Terror, they blocked it. They wouldn't let me upload it. Then this, then when I did the Tongue of Satan, when I was out of work, I was standing out in front of my work, and they have outdoor speakers. There was music playing. They partially flagged me on it, but they knew it wasn't intentional. I mean, I just was outside. Yeah, it was Sony Pictures that they said that it was a copyright infringement against. So that, I mean, that was like 2 years ago. So I mean, actually almost 3 years ago now. It'd be 3 years in. I want to say June or July. I think it might have been. I can't remember. I mean, I've been very careful with it now. I just turn the TV down all the way and try to watch what I say on the camera and everything else. And like I said, the key thing is not to have anything playing in the background. But if you do, turn it all the way, turn it down to the point where you could barely even hear it. But then the microphone is a little bit more sensitive. Nah, I don't feel like singing right now, bud. Sorry, I just ate a pepper, and I just came back down to ground zero, the ground level with the pepper. So not really feeling like singing. Yeah, definitely don't sing on my channel. I just burn up. My favorite band. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I mean, I listen to I try to listen to a wide range of music. It could be anywhere from The Cure always up to Slayer. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. For real. I mean, at my age, I listen to a little bit of everything. I could jam to a little bit of country. I could jam to a little bit of old school hip hop. Yeah, it just depends. But it depends on when I feel like. I like my hip hop like 80s and 90s. So nothing new, no new stuff. All the old stuff. Metal, like it from the 80s and 90s, but that's the best time. ZZ Top's good. I can listen to some ZZ Top. Some 80s power ballads, 90s alternative, good stuff. Okay, I'll check them out. I think I follow Mike and Tammy. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, I'll definitely go. I'll have to look them up, and then pick something up when I get paid. I have to wait and see. But yeah, I got a bunch of pods right here from Clayton that I'm gonna have to start eating right here. And I still got some from Linda's Fiery Treats, but I mean, I'm also probably going to start dehydrating some more pepper soon. Katy Perry. Katy Perry. Uh, I mean, if they're playing it on the radio, I might listen to it a little bit. I really don't get into the newer stuff, but Nirvana, yeah, I listened to them when I was younger. I mean, but it's just a lot of the stuff from Nirvana. I really didn't. I mean, I didn't really listen to a whole lot from them. I mean, Alice in Chains, a little bit of Soundgarden. Yeah, I definitely liked some of the grunge, but not a whole lot. I mean, after Lane passed away, I enjoyed a lot more of Alice in Chains. I mean, I really started to appreciate his voice after he passed away. I used to love Stone Temple Pilots. Okay, but yeah, it's just like I said, for me with music anymore, it just depends. But I'm in the mood for it. Like I said, put it on Pandora, change a. Just depends when I want to listen to it. I mean, I could put on Pandora. I could put like on like for instance like the band Hole. They'll play a wide range of music with that. Yeah, Lane Staley Jen is probably one of the most underrated singers of his time. I mean, he got an amazing voice. There's a lot of pain in his voice when he's singing, and a lot of people didn't pick up on it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I really appreciate Alice in Chains. I mean, they're really like the song Nutshell, very very powerful song. I mean, it's actually a real sad song. It was his cry for help, and no one. I don't think anybody picked up on it. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I like a lot of stuff from him, but I'll have to start really listening to him again, get into the mood, get into the zone again. At first, I used to think I wanted to make music. I can't play a guitar to save my life. A couple times when I was younger, I played around. I had an acoustic guitar. I figured how to play on one string a little bit. Some of the songs, let's see, a little bit of Glycerine, like on the opening. I can't remember how to do it now. It was all on one string. I played a little bit of For Whom the Bell Tolls, the intro. Uh, what else? Dazed and Confused from Led Zeppelin, the opening part of it. I never really figured out how to do anything else except for on the one string. I didn't have the finger coordination. I'm not going to lie. And Blister in the Sun from the Violent Femmes, which was that was pretty easy. I mean, but I don't know if I can do it now. I haven't touched a guitar in over 20 years, so it's just that, like I said, it's all in my finger coordination. I don't know if I can do it, so I'll stick to hot pepper eating and doing challenges and stuff like that. I'll let the music be to the musicians, and I'll burn to the music. Okay. And I wonder what's his favorite songs. I mean, if he says he's playing songs for his hot peppers, I wonder what kind of music he's playing. If it was if it would have been, if it was for playing like country, since he is down in Georgia, I could see him playing country for the plants. But you never know. Some plant. I mean, I don't know if it's true that plants could pick up on the vibe of music and stuff like that, but they're living. They're living too, so they pick up on all the energy from that are around them. They may not have a brain, but they could probably pick up on vibes. Okay. Like I said, I could jam to some country, but not a whole lot. Like there's times I go into work, depends on what opening manager opens the store. There could be country playing, or the other manager, opening manager, will be having like alternative or Led Zeppelin or something like that playing, which is good. I like classic rock too, but just depends. Okay. I think I'm not going to try to make my own hot sauce. I just don't have the patience for that. It's bad enough I'm trying to dehydrate peppers in the wintertime, and I can't have my door open getting fresh air, and it's making it harder to breathe in the house. I mean, I had it on for a little while tonight, but I'm going to have to try to do it again next time I'm off. If I'm home, just have the door open for a little while so we can get fresh air in the house and dehydrate the peppers that way. But it does take up the smell of it does take up the whole house, and it makes it harder for me to do. If I was going to do a video or live stream, it's kind of hard to do a live stream when you're dehydrated peppers. Like the one time about a month and a half ago, when I think I was eating 10 peppers. That was the night when I was doing 10 peppers. I had my dehydrator on. I was actually dehydrated peppers when I ate it. All right, Shannon. Have a good evening, bud. Good seeing you again. Well, that's good. Probably. I mean, you could try that. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's easy. It's good vibe of music for the peppers. Unless it's Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas," but it'd be worth a try. But then again, how many plants would actually grow with the Christmas carols? I mean, it would be out of season. I mean, I'm not saying you could listen to Christmas carols any time of the year, but I wouldn't want to play them in August. It would get me all out of whack listening to them in August. But yeah, it's just, I guess we could try it. Once I get some pods going, we'll get those plants going. We're gonna have them grown. Yeah, I'll just play a lot of songs that talk about fire. You know, I mean, maybe it might make them hotter. There's probably hundreds of songs that talk about fire and stuff like that. And just let the peppers like produce more capsaicin that way. it'd be worth a try. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how many. I'm not sure what would work best for it. Like I said, I'm not even sure how to stress a plant. I don't know if you starve them from not feeding them. I mean, watering them as much, or you just do. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would have to ask Jason Beard via email about how to do it, because I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, because like I say, especially if I'm going to grow some warthogs, I would like to know how to grow them and make them as hot as humanly possible. Because I know if Jason Beard grows them, no man will be able to eat them if he did that. Because that's supposed to be a soup. That's the chocolate premature. I mean, yeah, sorry, the chocolate warthog. From what I heard from Dean himself, he ate 27 of these. And I watched the video, and it was pretty brutal, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to ask Jason Beard, see what he would have to say, or what kind of pointers he would say if this is what you would have to do to make them like really hot. Yeah, these pods right here probably these will probably get me up to a 10. I got 6 of these. Like I said, I'll save those ones until I'm off the next day again, and then I'll eat them. And if I cramp up, I cramp up. But I'll make sure I'll be prepped. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to get going. I take a shower yet. I'll be back on tomorrow night. So play around the same time. I don't know what pepper I'm gonna eat yet, but I will eat a pepper. I got a bunch of peppers to eat. But anyway, tell somebody you love them. I'm Chili Phil, and this is Phil the Burn.